Did you know that your cat might secretly think they're the ruler of your household? Yes, our feline friends can be quite the little dictators, but according to pet experts, there are subtle signs that your cat believes they're in charge. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 crazy signs that your cat thinks they're the boss. Get ready, because number 1 will leave you speechless. 10. The commanding meow. Your cat meows at you incessantly until you comply with their demands. This is known as the commanding meow. It's their way of letting you know who's really in charge. They want food? Meow. They want attention? Meow. They want that prime sunny spot on the couch? You guessed it, meow. This constant vocalization can be both adorable and slightly annoying, but it's a clear sign that your cat sees themselves as the boss of the house. So, what do you do when your feline dictator starts their relentless meowing? The key is to respond with calm and firm behavior. Acknowledge their request, but don't give in right away. If they're meowing for food, wait until they're quiet before feeding them. If they want attention, only give it to them when they're not demanding it. Consistency is crucial. If you give in to their meows every time, you're reinforcing the idea that meowing equals getting what they want. Instead, set boundaries and stick to them. This way, you're showing your cat that while you love them, you're the one who's actually in charge. Your calm and firm responses will help balance the power dynamic, making your home a more harmonious place for both you and your furry friend. 9. Strategic sleeping spots. Cats have a knack for finding the coziest, most comfortable places to snooze, and often those spots are exactly where you want to sit or lie down. Whether it's your warm spot on the bed or the perfect corner of the couch, your cat sees it as their personal throne. So what can you do when your cat claims your favorite spot as their own? The trick is to gently move them to their designated sleeping area. Have a cozy bed or blanket specifically for your cat in a nearby location. When you find them lounging in your favorite spot, gently pick them up and place them in their own bed. Be consistent with this routine. Cats are creatures of habit, and with a little patience, they'll start to understand that their designated spot is just as comfy. By consistently redirecting them, you're reinforcing the idea that while they can have a cozy spot, it doesn't have to be the same as yours. By doing so, you maintain your own comfort while still providing your cat with a comfortable place to rest. Balancing your space with theirs keeps both of you happy and content. 8. Interrupting your activities. Your cat jumps on your keyboard, book, or anything you're focused on. This classic move is a sign of their desire for attention and control. Cats love to be the center of your world, and what better way to achieve that than by interrupting your activities? Whether you're typing an important email, reading a gripping novel, or working on a project, your cat sees this as the perfect opportunity to insert themselves into the action. To handle this behavior, it's important to provide designated playtimes and spaces for your cat to explore. Schedule regular intervals throughout the day when you can dedicate your full attention to playing with your cat. Interactive toys, laser pointers, and feather wands can keep them engaged and satisfy their need for attention. Additionally, create a special area where your cat can satisfy their curiosity and expend their energy. A cat tree, window perch, or a comfy corner with toys can serve as their personal playground. By offering these alternatives, you're teaching your cat that there are specific times and places for interaction. Over time, your cat will learn to respect your work or relaxation time and will be more likely to entertain themselves in their designated spaces. This balance ensures that both you and your cat can enjoy your activities without unnecessary interruptions. 7. The stare down. That unblinking gaze can feel like a demand for immediate attention, making it hard to ignore. Cats are smart and quickly learn that staring at you often results in getting what they want, whether it's petting, playtime, or treats. To manage this behavior, it's essential to engage with your cat on your terms, not theirs. When your cat gives you that intense stare, resist the urge to respond immediately. Instead, wait until they look away or lose interest, and then initiate interaction. This teaches your cat that attention comes at your discretion. Consistency is key. By only engaging with your cat when they are not demanding it, you are setting clear boundaries. This approach helps your cat understand that while you love them, they cannot always control your actions. Make sure to provide plenty of attention during your chosen times, so your cat feels secure and valued. Balancing your responses helps maintain a healthy relationship where your cat knows they are loved, but also understands that they can't always dictate when they get your attention. This way, you can enjoy each other's company without feeling dominated by those intense feline stares. 6. Ignoring commands. This classic feline behavior can be both amusing and frustrating. Cats are known for their independent streak, often acting as if they can't hear you, or simply choosing not to respond. This selective hearing can make it seem like they're ignoring you on purpose, reinforcing their belief that they're in charge. To address this, positive reinforcement is key. Start by using treats, toys, or affection to reward your cat when they do respond to your calls. For example, if you call your cat and they come to you, immediately give them a treat or a few minutes of playtime. This helps them associate responding to your commands with positive outcomes. Training sessions should be short and consistent. Practice calling your cat a few times a day, rewarding them each time they respond. Gradually, they'll learn that coming when called leads to good things. It's important to be patient and persistent, as training a cat can take time. By using positive reinforcement, you're encouraging your cat to pay attention to you and follow commands without feeling forced. This method strengthens your bond and helps establish a balance where your cat understands that responding to you is both beneficial and enjoyable. 5. Claiming territory. Your cat rubs their face on everything, marking it as their own. This behavior is a clear sign of claiming territory. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, and when they rub against furniture, walls, or even you, they're leaving their scent behind. It's their way of saying, "This is mine." While it's natural and cute, it can become overwhelming if your cat is constantly rubbing against everything in sight. To manage this territorial behavior, provide your cat with scratching posts and toys to direct their marking instincts. Scratching posts offer an ideal surface for cats to leave their scent and sharpen their claws. Place these posts in areas where your cat spends a lot of time. Toys, especially those that can be batted around or contain catnip, also help satisfy their need to mark and play. Encouraging your cat to use these items is easy. Sprinkle a bit of catnip on the scratching posts, or use interactive toys to entice them. Reward your cat with treats and affection when they use their designated items. This positive reinforcement helps them associate these objects with pleasure and ownership. 4. Selective hearing. Cats can be very particular about what they choose to acknowledge, often responding instantly to the sound of a treat bag, but acting as if they're deaf when you call their name. This can be both amusing and frustrating, making it seem like they're deliberately tuning you out. To address this, consistency is key. Make sure your commands are clear and consistent, using the same words and tone each time. For example, if you want your cat to come to you, always use the same call, like "Here, kitty." When they do respond, immediately reward them with a treat, a toy, or some affection. This helps them associate the command with positive outcomes. Regular practice is essential. Spend a few minutes each day calling your cat and rewarding them when they respond. Over time, this consistent reinforcement will help them understand that responding to your commands is beneficial. Be patient, as training a cat can take time and persistence. This approach strengthens your bond and makes communication with your furry friend much smoother and more enjoyable. 3. Manipulating food time. Your cat insists on being fed at specific times and refuses to wait. This behavior, known as manipulating food time, is a clear indication that your cat thinks they're in charge. They might start meowing loudly, pawing at you, or even knocking things over to get your attention when they believe it's mealtime. While it can be tempting to give in to their demands to keep the peace, doing so reinforces their belief that they control the household. To manage this, stick to a strict feeding schedule. Decide on specific times to feed your cat and adhere to these times consistently. By doing this, you're establishing a routine that your cat will come to expect and understand. When your cat starts demanding food outside of these times, calmly ignore their behavior until the scheduled feeding time arrives. Over time, your cat will learn that mealtime is determined by you, not them. This helps reinforce your role as the one in charge. Additionally, consider using a timed feeder to dispense food at the same times each day. This can help remove the association between your presence and mealtime, further emphasizing the set schedule. 2. Blocking pathways. Your cat blocks doorways or walkways, making you navigate around them. This behavior is a classic sign that your cat thinks they're in charge. By positioning themselves in key areas, they assert control over the household's flow. It's as if they're saying, "You can pass, but only if I allow it." While it might be cute at first, it can quickly become a nuisance. To handle this, use gentle nudges to move them out of the way. When you encounter your cat blocking your path, calmly and gently nudge them to the side. This shows them that you are the one who decides where to walk, reinforcing your authority. Be consistent with this approach, ensuring you move them every time they block your way. Over time, your cat will start to understand that blocking pathways is not effective. They'll learn that you're the one who controls movement around the house. Additionally, providing your cat with other interesting spots to lounge can help. Set up cozy areas with blankets or cat beds in places that are out of the way. By consistently and gently moving your cat when they block pathways, you maintain control of your space while still allowing your cat to feel comfortable and secure. 1. The pause of ownership. This behavior, known as the pause of ownership, is your cat's way of claiming you or your items as their territory. It's a subtle but clear message that they see themselves as the boss. While it might be endearing at first, it's important to address this behavior to maintain a balanced relationship. To manage this, gently remove their paw and redirect their attention to a toy or treat. When your cat places a paw on you, calmly and gently lift their paw away. Immediately offer them a toy or a treat to focus their attention elsewhere. This helps them understand that while you appreciate their affection, you're the one who decides when and how interactions happen. Consistency is key. By regularly redirecting their behavior, your cat will learn that placing their paw on you doesn't get them what they want. Instead, they'll start to seek out their toys or wait for treats as more appropriate ways to engage with you. This reinforces your role as the one in charge while still showing your cat that they are loved and valued. So these were the crazy signs that your cat thinks they're the boss. Want to delve deeper into the world of feline quirks? Discover the things that emotionally hurt your cat, or learn the real meaning behind 30 strange cat behaviors. Thank you for being a part of our perfect community. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with all things feline.